Hello everyone. So today is my 36-week update, and I have a lot to talk about this week because a lot happened this week. So today is Tuesday. I'm actually 36 weeks tomorrow, but I'm filming this early because it's close enough. And I had a lot going on this week. So last week on Thursday, I had an appointment. So I was 35 weeks in one day. I had an OB appointment, and they checked me. They did the strep test, which came back negative, but they checked me, and I was completely closed. Nothing was going on anywhere, which was fine because at 35 weeks, nothing really should be going on, I guess. Then on Friday, everything was great. Saturday, so now I'm 35 and 3. Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, 3-ish. I didn't really feel much movement going on, so I kind of stayed in bed. I walked around a little and then I stayed in bed because I know she moves a lot when I'm not doing anything. So I kind of just like hung around at home, stayed in bed, didn't really do much of anything. And then we went to, and I was kind of concerned, but not to the point where I was gonna call the doctor. I felt a couple rolls, but I was not able to get 10 kick counts in 2 hours for sure. I probably should have called then, but I didn't. Then we went to my grandma's house for her birthday that night, and I was having some contractions, but nothing super exciting or intense or anything. Then on Sunday, we came back on Saturday, and I was like, everything's fine. Everything is great. She's moving. She's kicking. Everything's cool. Saturday, I was not feeling great overnight, and then I woke up a few times throughout the night, not feeling very well, kind of crampy. And then I woke up for good. I woke up for the morning around 6:15, 6:30. On Sunday, and I was like, something just doesn't feel right. I waited and waited, and usually in the morning she's pretty active, and I didn't feel anything at all. And my dog just came in here and is playing with a toy that he just brought inside from the rain outside. Cool. So I decided to call my doctor at around 9:15 or so, because I didn't feel any movement at all. And so I waited a couple hours. I knew that when I called, they were going to say, wait 2 hours. If you don't feel 10, give us a call. So I just waited a couple hours myself. I called them, and she asked me a bunch of questions, like which pregnancy this is, my first. Did I try laying on my side? Did I try drinking cold water? I had a bottle of cold water. I had a Gatorade. I had some puppy chow because I thought maybe sugar was going to help. So I told her everything, and she's like, how quick can you get to the ER? And I was like, I can be there in about 20 minutes or so. So I got my husband, we went, and I'm freaking out at this point. We got in. It took maybe 15 to 20 minutes to check in through the ER. Never been to this hospital before, so I had to give them my insurance card and give them all my information and everything, which I guess is going to make it easier when it comes time for labor because they'll already have all my information. But I checked in, and they got me into a room. They had me pee in a cup, and it just sat there for the whole time too. But so they put some monitors on me. They had the contraction one, and then they had the heartbeat one, and they noticed I was having quite a few contractions, about 10 minutes apart and then 7 minutes apart. Then I had a bunch. I had three or four in a row that were super close together, so everyone came running in. They did my blood pressure, and I've never had high blood pressure in my whole life, and it was high, not alarmingly high, but high enough that they were gonna do something about it. They couldn't find a cuff that worked, so it was pretty messy. But I still didn't feel much movement, so they had an ultrasound scheduled. My doctor came in at this point, and she was like, let's check you, let's see what's going on. Let's get the ultrasound, and we'll go from there. They showed her that she was moving on the machine things, whatever. They showed that she was moving, so that's a good thing. I just wasn't feeling it. Like, my husband was watching the monitors. He's like, "You're having a contraction." I'm like, "Yeah, I know I'm having a contraction, thanks." But it was cool that he was able to see everything like in real time as it was happening. Excuse me. Her heart rate was perfect. It was in like the 150s, 160s, kind of around there. And so she checked me and she's like, "You're 1 centimeter, you're 80% effaced, you're at a -2 station, so everything looks good." They had an ultrasound come in. She did all her measurements. I actually had an appointment on Monday, which was yesterday, to do a growth scan, because when they used the tape measure thing, she said that I was measuring about 2 weeks ahead. So, so that's kind of nice, I guess. So they wanted to do a growth scan just to see that she's okay and size and everything. So they did that. They just added it on top of the one that I got in the hospital just because I was already getting one. Might as well just do it all at once. So the lady came in, she did the ultrasound, she did a full growth scan, she did everything she was supposed to. It was there for like maybe 30-ish minutes. And I'm sorry if you can hear that, it's raining and there's, I don't know, a lot going on right now. But so she did the growth scan, everything was great. Arms and legs were measuring about a week and a half to 2 weeks longer than they are, which makes no sense because everyone in my family is super short. My husband's super short, so, well, not super short, but he's, you know, he's like 5'10", so you know, I don't know where the extra length is coming from, but yeah, so everything looked great. Heart was beating great, you know, head size good, tummy size good, everything was perfect in the ultrasound. So there was no problems there. Fluid is great. They say anywhere between like 5 and 25 centimeters is good, and I'm at like 15 or 13 or something like that, so everything is great there. But they were a little bit concerned that my blood pressure was high, so once the ultrasound was done, they decided they're going to draw some blood. So they did that, and now they're waiting for results. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and we got the results. Everything was fine. But they decided that they wanted to do a 24-hour urine test. So they gave me this big jug, and basically from that morning, I got there at 10. So basically I just had to collect all my urine in this one jug until the next morning at 10. I actually had a 10 o'clock appointment at the OB anyways on yesterday, so it worked out perfectly that I could just bring it back then. So I did that, and yeah, so they wanted me to do that. I did it. Everything was great. I went to we left at like 2 or something, and just took it easy. Didn't really do too much. Then Monday I was going to work from home anyways because I had a 10 o'clock appointment. So I kept my appointment. Everything was fine. I went there. They did another ultrasound. This tech was a little, she was not quite up to par. I guess she was super new. But some of the things she measured, like some of it was measuring 25 weeks. Some of it was 27 weeks. Some of it was like 30 weeks. So it was all over the board. I asked my doctor, and she said that she's new. So we're going to go with the numbers from the tech from the hospital. So everything is fine with that. So she checked me again, and she said that I'm still 1 centimeter dilated. I'm 80% effaced still, and I'm at a -2 station. So everything is going great. She measured me, like did the tape measure thing again, and she said that I'm measuring at about 38 weeks. So everything is going great. She does think I'm going to go early. She thinks I'm probably going to go in about 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks, which is cool because I don't want a November baby. I want her to be born in October. Halloween is actually going to be 38 weeks and 6 days. So if she comes sometime in the 38th week, that would be cool with me. She'll be fully cooked, and it'll still be October. So that's cool. Anything else happen this past week? Nothing. Besides all that I just said, nothing really happened. Blood pressure was perfect when I went yesterday, so that was just a fluke. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of pack and repack and pack and repack my my hospital bag. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's it. I think that's all I have today. If I don't do an update next week, if nothing is exciting next week. My appointment's on Wednesday, so Wednesday I will be 37 weeks. So now I think I'm gonna go every Wednesday, which will be right on the week mark. So yeah, I think that's all I have today. This shirt, if anyone wants to know, is from Pink Blush Maternity. I love it. It's like flowers and cool. I love it. I have the hiccups too, which is kind of annoying. It's been increasingly harder to walk and then to sit and kind of like move. I did my final maternity leave paperwork today, so that should all be good. I lost 1 pound, so from the beginning of pregnancy, I am up 10 pounds exactly, which is perfectly fine with me, and my doctors and everyone involved. So we're good there. Yeah, so that's all I have. I hope you all have a great week. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.